Hi, my name is Mark Maupin. I'm on with Reddy, my partner. Uh, we've both been very involved with reputation management for the past 15 years. Um, and how I jumped into this business was I actually lived a very serious situation that wasn't true. And it took me a long, hard study to be able to figure out how to permanently remove it off the internet because uh, it was actually a newspaper article. And since then, I've done a lot of work for a lot of people to get stuff removed. I've worked for a president of a country. I've worked for an actress that had a negative video up that was affecting her career. I worked for a gentleman by the name of Bill Bartman, who's now dead. He had major negative stuff, Fortune 500 type magazines and stuff, wrote negative stuff. I've uh, I've done this for high profile real estate people, and I've done it for people that have had criminal issues, and we've been effective with all those on getting items removed. So we have two separate programs on how we do this. The first one is if you have like a negative item, they Google your name and a negative press release shows up on page one of Google. What our first program is we're going to remove that article, or I should say move it down off of page one, off of page two, and off of page three. Almost all people who search for items on Google don't get past page one. But if they did, we've got page two covered, we've got page three covered. You do not owe us for that until it's off of page three. We have a second program where we permanently remove the items, and that requires using international law, an attorney, and the max attorney cost that I've had anybody that they've had to pay has been $9,000. Actually, all of them have been below 9,000. Yes, yeah, that's correct. So that's a cost that you would have. The other cost that you would have is not for us removing the negative items like we're talking about, but in order to move the stuff down the page, we have to have positive press. So we use three major press release services, and we have all the writers, we do all the work, but we need those press release services themselves that we have to pay for, and that averages the cost of about $1,000 a month. So those are the only hard costs that you would have. And then the rest of it is just performance based. And then what we're going to do, so we can actually talk about how we do everything, is we're going to enter a non-disclosure, non-circumvent agreement with you, which is basically an agreement that says we can't talk about your situation to anybody or a new customer or anything, and you can't disclose how we do stuff. So that's what that item does. Then we're going to enter an escrow agreement with, or you're going to enter an escrow agreement with your attorney, who's then going to enter an agreement with our attorney. So when we remove that item off of page three, just the one item, we know that we're going to get paid at that time. And then that would be true if we permanently removed everything. We know that we're going to get paid. So that's the simplicity of the program. You know that we're working for you because every day you get major reports of everything we're doing. We have a staff of over 13 people, and we will inundate you with the things that we're doing to get things removed. And I guess what I would say now is if you've got more questions, please feel free to call me. My telephone number is 248-939-6232. And Reddy and I will be glad to answer any questions you've got. And we appreciate you taking the time to watch this video.